Hey, what up, everybody? steviebreech coming to you. Yesterday, I made an appearance on the Billy and Bob Wrestling podcast show, and it went real well. Hanging out with Bobby, Break the Walls 10, WB Forever 98, whoever you know him, and Billy Paz. Billy Paz, the freaking man. Anytime you can hang out and talk with that guy, it's going to go over real well. But basically, just follow the link down in the description box. Head over, download the show, put it on your iTunes playlist, and check it out. Just go over there and subscribe. It'll pop into your box every Monday. You can check it out before Monday Night Raw. But all in all, one of the topics that we discussed was my man Jack Swagger. Where he was going, and honestly, when I did the podcast, I sort of really wasn't high on the Swagger train. I was saying that he was probably just going to be, just a sort of a mid-card heel, and then bam, he gets a big old huge angle on Monday Night Raw. Basically, was in two big segments. He was involved in the segment with Lawler and Cole, where he finally was. Boom! He broke his, he broke free. He washed his hands of Michael Cole and said, you know what, we're done. And his face when Michael Cole says nobody even remembers Jack Swagger as champion was priceless, and I was flipping out just as much as he was. It's fun. I was actually home and I was able to watch Raw live, so I was able to tweet with the people out there, and I appreciate everybody sending me the tweets. When it looked like he was going face, they were congratulating me, and then they were sending me even more when he showed up for the main event with John Cena, which I thought was a great match. Um, I believe this is the second time he's fought John Cena on a Monday Night Raw. The first time was when he was ECW champion. Swagger stepped up on Raw and had many great matches when he's asked to deliver in big situations. He's been on the draft show with Cena. Here he main evented against Cena when he was the champion on that SmackDown Invades Raw show with the volcano and everything. He fought Taker, and that was a great match last year. The match with Daniel Bryan, I believe that was a draft show as well. That was a great match. But Jack Swagger just delivers. He's a former champion, and I'm glad to see the WWE is jumping back on the train. Where we go from here, I'm not even 100% sure. I thought we were getting the face turn that I was looking at. One of the quotes from the podcast is, if they haven't done it yet, they're not gonna do it with this whole Michael Cole angle. It didn't really make sense the more they dragged it on. If he was gonna turn face, he should have turned face to the last pay-per-view in my eyes if he was gonna do it. But even though he had the main event against John Cena, he was the guy that the Miz picked in order to go out there and invite Cena. It doesn't really mean that he's gonna stay heel. I'm still 50-50 fence. I can go either way. The next Raw or the pay-per-view is going to be the big deciding factor if he's going face, if he's staying heel or not. Basically, just because he went out there and fought John Cena doesn't mean to me that he is. And for that reason, I mean, you can see that The Miz was asking anybody. He went up, he asked Kane, he asked Big Show, who was going to fight Cena that night for him. The Raw GM gave him permission to pick anybody he wanted to pick what kind of match it was going to be. And the Miz had earlier selected it was going to be a no holds barred match, which I thought Hulk Hogan was showing up, or at least Zeus, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I can't remember the last time we had a no holds barred match. Basically, they would just call it a no disqualification match these days, but they pulled that out of left field for some reason. But you know, Jack Swagger or anybody would have taken that match against the WWE champion, in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Anybody would have ran out there. I mean, I can't think of anybody that's close to John Cena. I guess the one guy that they portrayed as his friend before was R-Truth. If R-Truth hadn't been turned heel, and let's say he was still a good guy that he was out there, to get his big break, to go out there and make a name for himself, he would have gone out there and fought his friend. I memean, two tag teams, two tag team partners would do the same thing and been friends the next week. So there is a chance that John Cena is still on the progression to turn face. They might have just pushed this match out there, WWE, to sort of put Swagger in that limelight, because as you can see, we have a few progressing between Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio. R-Truth is thrown into there. And then you also have CM Punk, a former champion that is on Raw, one of the few that they have right now. And he's developing Mason Ryan in that feud. I believe that they're actually going to win the tag titles from Kane and Big Show, two other former champions, which are face right now. So there is a lack of heels to push that are former champions on Monday Night Raw. And I believe that Jack Swagger could step into that. I was looking at him to turn face. Now he could stay heel, but I mean, The summer feud with Alberto Del Rio is still down the road, so Jack Swagger could get pushed as a main eventer again against John Cena. It could happen, or we could see him turn face. I'm sure since I talked about Swagger the whole video, I'm sure we're gonna get the thumbs down train again. But I honestly want to know which way my subscribers, the people that watch this video, want to do it. So I would love to read any comments you got, or send me some video responses, even if they're all just Stevie Breech, get off the Swagger train and go to hell. But I honestly have another video. I put this video up first because it dealt with Jack Swagger. I'm not gonna put it any other way. But I do have a video that I wanted to make this weekend after Sunday's TNA pay-per-view about AJ Styles. So I'll be putting that up either later tonight, or I'll just wait and I'll put it up in the morning. But look out for that. And I also have a toy video from Target. I went there after work today, and when I was looking for the Triple H, it's great. But I wasn't able to find it, but I was able to show you everything else that I had.